Bien le bonjour everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see, we will talk about Realm of the Mystic. And that one will be a bit unusual because I won't go too far and too deep into into it. It's a new event, and sadly, if I were to make the best video guide ever about it, it would require me to play for 24 hours. I'm not joking, 24 hours. You will see very quickly why. So whenever there's something new, we go there and we read everything. I already did. The only thing that matter here is that equipment and armament is provided, so you do not care about that. You only care about commander level, talent, and skill level. So yeah, pretty obviously you go with a primary level 60 expertise and a secondary expertise too. Now let's go within and let's talk about general recommendations. So depending on the bosses in here, maybe my recommendation will change. Um, Once we get legend mode, maybe the legend skill that will be added will also change the following recommendation. So keep in mind what I will say right now is a general recommendation. Um, as we anytime the event is released, I will try to make a very short one to tell you what I recommend. So let's go here. My recommendation is to run one tank, one support, and 3 DPS. Why is that? Well, because you need a tank, otherwise your DPS will die. And you need a support, otherwise your DPS will die. Your tank needs a taunt, so it can be the single target one or the AoE one. I didn't test those, so I do not know, and you will very soon understand. And your support needs to be specialized in healing, so either this one or this one. Why not both? Will you tell me? Well, because my recommendation for your skill will be to max only one. And what do I mean by maxing one? Well, when you start the game, you actually have no skill equipped. You have nothing. You have 3 empty slots over here. And as you progress through the event, you will get skill points. Basically, the game offers you three skills to choose from. So my recommendation would be to pick one. For instance, I played as DPS. Um, I picked Primal Rage. And the first time I got Primal Rage level 1. The second time they offered me skills, I picked Primal Rage again. And it gets to level 2. And so on and so forth. My recommendation, so, is to max one skill. Because I think it's roughly every 5 levels, the skill evolve into something completely ridiculous. For instance, I only played Primal Rage for now. At level 5, you start burning the enemy for, I think, 10 seconds, and they take basically the whole damage again. Yeah, with each level, again, the damage was increased by, I think it was 8,000. Every level was 8,000. Um, at level 5, I was dealing the total damage twice over time. It was very stupid. And then as the cooldown started to decrease, I think it was one level of cooldown decrease, one level of damage increase, back and forth. And at level 10, it started to get stupid, very stupid. I literally killed 20 barbarians marches in a single primary rage activation, because at level 10, uh, every 3 seconds the enemies are burning, the burn from the 5th level. Every 3 seconds, they explode in a nova, dealing damage to every other barbarian nearby. Because I ran like a madman into the whole pack of barbarians and aggroed them all, well, I nuked 20 of them, and the 20 of them exploded again 3 seconds later, creating 20 nova on each other. So they all died in 3 seconds. It was very funny and really stupid. Sadly, because you have 4 skill, you could be in a situation where the game, and because they offer you only 3 choices, maybe you will get you will get unlucky and do not have the skill you're maxing. So always have a backup one. For instance, for my build, I picked reckless attack because, well, it increased my damage by 50%. So even if it was low level, I always used it before launching my primal rage. And as you can see, it's 6 on 3 energy bar. The max is 10 as usual. So I had enough energy. By the way, the energy replenish super fast. It's basically 1 point every 2 or 3 seconds, roughly. And it can be increased through items that you can buy in the game. So yeah, with 30-second cooldown, you can launch it off cooldown. Anytime it comes out, I could launch it because you generate energy so fast. Yeah, of course, at the end, the cooldown decreases so much that yeah, I was for the last boss, I was missing energy because I didn't buy, or maybe I was not. Yeah, I think I bought all the energy recovery speed I could. I was just offered enough. So yeah, I was struggling with energy, but I was launching a primal rage basically every 5 seconds. It was stupid. So yeah, I completely skipped using that skill. So that's my recommendation. For yeah, is my recommendation. So again, is to use to max one skill and have a backup one in case you do not get a skill point for that skill. For the tank, you need a taunt. Because I didn't test them, I do not know which one to pick. I would be I would tend toward you picking the AoE one, because it's AoE and also it deals damage. So on paper it seems better, but because I do not know the skill change at level 5, 10, and 15, well, I can't be sure which one is better. Maybe even I Morale also get a taunt at level 5. Maybe, I do not know. I didn't try it. Maybe Shatter Armor debuffs the enemy so much that, yeah, you do not need a taunt if your allies are not completely, well, idiotic. If they let you aggro first and then you shatter armor the boss, and at some point it starts melting 1% of its max health every second and you kill it in 100 seconds alone, well, it's broken as hell. So yeah, maybe shatter armor is super strong. But for a first try, yeah, pick Fearless Strike. As a backup, yeah, Morale is nice, I think, because you still need a bit of healing in case your support sucks, which sadly can happen. Same here. I recommend picking one of the heal. As a backup, I would pick Toxicity. Or, oh no, never mind, Blood Drinker, because even at a low level, it's still a massive damage bonus. Which one is the best on paper? Well, that one heal for 16%, but you have to stand still, which is often the case, so it's okay. And that one is only 10%, but instantly. There was no big chunk of damage from the non-boss stages, so I guess you can pick this one. So on paper, and before I can tell you what are the improvements on each skill, well, pick Dazzling Land, max it, and the secondary skill, pick Blood Drinker. So those are my recommendation. As I said, one tank, one support, 3 DPS. I think one DPS should pick the AoE Meteor, and one should pick the single target one for the bosses. Both should pick Reckless Attack as a second skill. I think Control Rage is pointless. I mean, okay, I guess at some point you will get so much rage, it will be a constant skill cycle, but you don't care. I mean, that thing does way more damage than any skill I could be launching. I mean, I did in my run. Yeah, now I will start rambling about my life. You can leave the video now. Thank you for listening. So what I did 30% of my team's damage, and we were 3 DPS, so I should be around 33, 35% if we consider the tank on the support deal 0, which is a small lie. So yeah, I did 40% of the team's damage. And I was running Shajar secondary. So it's not coming from the commanders. It's not coming from my gear. It's not coming from. It was coming from that thing dealt so much damage. So maybe my teammates were not using my strategy. Maybe they were maxing a bit of everything. So, but yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, having faster skills does not matter. I mean, no commander pair can make can get up to that DPS level. It's pretty stupid. I mean, the initial cast on was I think 72,000 damage AoE, and then it started burning for 10,000 every turn, and then there was a Nova for even more damage. I don't remember the number. Because there were so many red numbers at some point I couldn't see Jack. it was stupid. All right, so that's the end of my rants. Thank you for watching till the actual true end, and I hope soon I will be able to make you the full skill review. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.